No matter what you do in Louisiana, it's really hard to have the same hunt twice. It felt whimsical, you know. I mean, we didn't have any souped up blinds. We weren't, you know, we just stood on the edge of a old fallow rice field, you know, just like you did when you were 16. Threw out some decoys in the front and the back and called a little bit, shot ducks, and dogs picked them up, and it was good, you know. It's the reason that you go. All right, baby, we're on the board. Here we go.
Great North American shuffler hunt.
Mark is the president of HRC and a good buddy of mine, one of the best fellows in the whole wide world. I mean, the creme de la creme of humans, if you will, you know. And he's got a camp, and he's told me 3 or 4 times, hey man, it's on, it's good, come down here, you know. So we go into that hunt yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. We had a great big long 4-wheeler ride in and out of that place, and I mean probably 5 miles. Set the dog stands up, dogs get up on this levee, pretty easy to hide, and sun comes up, and there the ducks. Do as many folks hunt here as they used to? I mean, everybody's more. 200% more. See, that's what's amazing to me is how I keep hearing how hunter numbers are going down, but I don't think that's the case with waterfowling by any stretch. No. I think there's a lot more people hunting ducks and geese than there ever have been.
I've said this 20 times. Growing up, I can remember, I might have known 8 hunters.
See it right there. Oh, here we go, here we go. Watch. Get him, guys.
Get him.
Sit. Here, right here. Yep. Hey boys, nice shooting. Yeah. The Louisiana special. How many of them fell?
You know, there was 2 wood ducks in there with those
Yeah, I
schooners.
saw them. I was trying to hit that
trying to
wood
kill
duck.
one.
Y'all, where are they?
There's one right here to the left, isn't there? Peek here.
I thought there was 2 or 3 that fell where Yella is.
I thought there was 2.
Right there. Well, we must have some little diving action. You get out there.
There's one.
She got one.
She's got one.
Okay.
They both have.
Oh, I know. Hey, look right here.
Watch this pair.
Guys, I know we kill more than...
There's one more to the left right here.
I see him. You got it? You want me to send Yella?
Here, Pete. Here. Go ahead. You can get Yella.
Come on, y'all, hurry.
Here, Pete. Here, Peaky. Good girl. Here.
Come on.
Here.
We're on TV shooting shovels.
Yeah, here.
He's gorgeous, man.
Beautiful duck.
Here.
How old you got?
I met Justin through HRC, the Hunter Retriever Club.
Well, they gave me the
My first contacts with him were at Grand's. I guess the first one was must have been in Canada in 2000. I guess was the first time I met Justin at a Grand. When I decided to run for president, he had always been the kind of person that I would want around me in managing this kind of organization. So I asked him to be my national sponsors chairman. My contact with him was really minimal at that point. My best remembrance of Justin, though, is at the 2002 Cajun Grand here in Louisiana. Was my best remembrance of him. I remember seeing Yella doing her thing, and she was a phenomenal animal. And I remember in the 5th series when she did him absolutely foul and broke on that upland bird. But he came back and persevered and got his grand title, and you know, that's quite a feat. The thing I admire most is their bond, Justin and Yella's bond. It's when Justin moves, she moves. You know, whatever Justin does, she does. She's, you know, completely bonded with him, and wherever they go, Yella's bonded to Justin. As frustrating as dog breaking may be or something, it's still, that bond is just phenomenal. I can't ever recall any dog owner bond that was that strong. I can't ever remember. I mean, I love my dog, but I don't think we have that kind of bond. Not the Justin Yella bond.
I hate teal. I like pretty coming back. Get him, guys. He's here. He's going here. Yella, here. Watch, mark.
Oh, okay, we got one, thank God.
Yep. Dang it, Yella.
That's funny.
Somebody shot him right in the noggin is what happened.
Peek, here.
He got
Here. Hey, here. Get him. That a girl.
I whiffed twice. I can honestly say. I'll
tell you what, if every time I pull the trigger something fell dead, I'd quit hunting.
Yeah, you go.
I would.
I'm with you.
Two in front. Three in front. Triple.
Here, sit.
Behind.
Right here. Oh my God. Mark. I wasn't ready for that. By the time I'm used to these big old fat slow mallards, man, you guys actually got to shoot around here.
What's that?
You actually got to shoot.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Get in.
Yeah, when those little teal are going with that wind, they going fast.
Boogieing.
Ducks Unlimited's Waterdog is brought to you by Avery. Welcome to your life. Dogtra, world's finest e-collars. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Max Prairie Winds, America's premier waterfowl outfitter. And by Eukanuba, Zinc Calls, Creative Answer, and Rehydrate.
Riparian, race like the wind. Means one who dwells near water. Grand Hunter Retriever champion, master hunter. She was born in the year that Peekaboo Street did all her wonderful things at the Olympics.
Peekaboo, I mean, what else you want? Grand champion, master hunter, competed in a couple SRSs and always finishes in the top 12. I mean, that's what we all strive to have. There are very few like her. She can mark, she can handle, she can run blind, and she is perfectly, just perfect in a blind or in a boat, on a dog stand. She's just perfect. And she's really unique. She's one of those dogs they're always very surprising because Peek will she looks unalarmed until she hears the words Peek, and like a rocket.
They split. Two come down the levee.
Yeah, two come down the levee. Right here. Oh, baby. Sit, in the neck.
Here! Peek!
There you go. I almost whiffed on my world's favorite duck. God, I love a Spoonie.
Blows me away that she's breaking though.
Are you kidding me? That shows enthusiasm, man.
I know, it blows me away.
It breaks. Anybody that hadn't done it long enough. That dog can mark.
She's not even on it. It's to the left.
It's back to the left.
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Short.
Yeah, she's short.
I thought that's where it fell.
It's behind that next clump right behind her. Here we go again. Work!
See, he said back. When he said back, he was talking to his dog. See, that's not for you. Atta girl.
There we go.
Yeah, baby. Oh! Hannah ding dong. Spoonies. I'm gonna write a book about spoonies. I'm not kidding, I'm serious, I love them. They make you feel, think about all the things that spoonies do. They make you feel like you're an incredible duck caller, number one. They make you feel like your decoys are the finest there ever were.
The top 10 reasons to hunt spoonies.
There you go, that's exactly what we need to do.
And then they make you feel like you can shoot real well.
Make you feel like you can shoot because they're close. And sometimes you shoot them and they'll still come back. So you get more practice. Shotgun Shell Company should love it. Should love spoonies.
Here, Pete.
Spoonbill.
Pete, here.
A great northern shovel.
Here. Here.
I love
Here.
spooners.
Not here.
Dogs like them because they're light.
Here.
And
Here.
they're easy to carry.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
Here. Here. That a girl.
Oh, Peaky.
Peaky.
Peaky girl.
Good. That a girl.
It's a what?
Pin pen.
Good girl, yeah!
Max Prairie Wings presents At the Line.
Whether you're a hunt tester, field trialer, or a hunter, a wagon wheel is a super important drill if you need to line your dog, and we all need to line our dogs. I think it's often overlooked by hunters, but if more hunters understood how easy it is to line to most birds in a hunting scenario you never need to handle. The best way to accomplish that is through a wagon wheel. Now, there's three very important things you need to remember with a wagon wheel. Number one, if I have a dog that heels on my left side, which most of us do because most shotgun shells eject on our right side, we want to put our dog on our left, we're going to line the dog's body with our left leg, okay? What that means is we're looking for tail, spine, and head. Now, we're going to use our right leg to fine-tune that head, okay? Now, this is not a drill that you get done with any pressure at all. It's repetition, and it's going to take years to get it exactly like you want it. It's a drill that you can always revisit. When you initially start with 4 bumpers very easily. Here, I'm in the middle of the clock, and I'm going to throw one to 12 o'clock. Here. 3 o'clock. Here. 6 o'clock. Here. And 9 o'clock. Now, the most important thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to act like this is a big deal on every mark, every bumper, every blind. I'm going to take my time, make sure my dog is lined up perfectly before I send her. And I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to give her cues so she understands when she's not doing what I want, but more importantly, she understands when she's doing what I want, okay? So she's looked at that one. That's the last one I've thrown. We're not going to get that one. That's an easy one. Here, I'm moving right. Here, here, here. Good. Now I've got her body lined up pretty well. So I'm going to use my knee to push her and pull her a little bit. When I move up like this, that's going to push the dog. When I pull my leg back, that's going to pull the dog, okay? The only way I'm going to get there is through repetition, and lots of it. Here, sit, here. Good, right there, good, good, that's it. Blind. Good, here. Sit. Now, one of the most common mistakes that people make is they don't throw that bumper back. That's where our suction comes from. And we need that suction to make the dog understand that they need to go where we want them to go, not where they want them to go. So we go right or left, it makes no difference. Heel. I'm moving left, heel, 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 here, heel, here. Sit right there, good, that's it, good, good. Blind. Good. Good girl. Good. Here. Good. Yeah. I'm going to throw her right back. Now, one of the things you have to remember, there's no pressure involved here. Never is there any pressure involved. We're going to take it up a little notch here, and we're going to put out 8 bumpers. Now, some guys go 12, 16, and they're looking for extremely fine lines. We're not interested in looking for anything that fine when we're hunting. What we're looking for is to get a dog in a general area within 100 yards, and this is going to get us our initial line, our basic line that we're looking for. Good, right there, good. Blind. Good, good, good. Come in here. Here. Sit. If you'll do this drill 2 or 3 times a week for the life of your retriever, I promise you, hunting will be so much easier.
It's the Hunting Retriever Club. It was founded in 1983. The guys who founded it, I know for one for sure, is a maniacal duck hunter. Omar Driscoll, who is still our UKC HRC ambassador with the organization, he's still crazed about ducks. So he founded it to have a better duck dog. Since 1983, the organization has grown in leaps and bounds, and since in the last 18 months, since I took office in 2005, June of 2005, we have 13 new clubs, which is really, really outstanding growth for our organization. And I think that it grows fast, and I think that people enjoy the organization because it is fun, because it is like a day of field. It is like hunting. HRC is full of you hate to say wonderful people because it sounds kind of corny, but really it's full of a bunch of wonderful people. All of my closest friends, all the people I associate with today routinely are HRC. I've met them through HRC in the last 13 years. You know, I have one friend that's a lifetime friend, but then the rest of the guys that I do things with and activities with in the outdoors are all HRC members. I mean, all my friends are HRC members that we hunt with. The guys that I socialize with are HRC members. And then, you know, from that perspective, we met running our dogs, but then our wives get along and our children get along, and we all become, you know, kind of a family, and we all have fun together. And we do a lot of things away from HRC, but HRC was the root, and that's where I met the people. And I think about that frequently, that the number of people that I would have missed in my trip had I not been an HRC member. You're going to meet some people that you're going to just pass by, and other people you're going to stop and spend a week with. And these people that we meet here are just really, really good people. You know, love the outdoors, love their dogs, love to hunt, love their families, and are just good people.
Ducks Unlimited's Waterdog has been brought to you by Avery. Welcome to your life. Dogtra, world's finest e-collars. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Max Prairie Wings, America's premier waterfowl outfitter. And by Stanwood Motorsports, Mountaintop Custom Kennels, and ProDrive.
You stay in the traditional areas, grain fields, flooded grain fields, timber areas, but you forget it. It's the second time I've done it, you know, and I hadn't done it anywhere else. But ducks, they lived here a long time before we did. And they lived here a long time before we did when we farmed massive amounts of grain, you know, in the North American continent. And these fields that have gone back fallow, in other words, they haven't been planted in a number of years. I mean, they grow up all these wonderful natural millets and grasses that have these great seeds. The ducks eat just like they do in a rice field. So I think as hunters, a lot of times we overlook spots that might be ducky because there's not a food source that's just glaring, it's not just hitting us in the face. And we got to look past that. And again, you know, ducks are where you find them. I mean, you know, they're just like fish. And to go in there, it's just refreshing, you know, and to be able to go in there and be with guys who are good hunters. I mean, they're good hunters. And you got to realize these ducks are the most pressured ducks on the North American continent. I mean, they've been shot from northern Alberta and the middle of Saskatchewan all the way down. You know, the Dakotas, we get a crack at them. And then they come through Iowa, you know, and they come through Nebraska. And they come down and they get into Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, and we all take a crack at them. Then they go to North Louisiana, where people are absolutely as crazy about duck hunting there as they are in Arkansas and southern Louisiana. and they shoot them all the way down, and then they get here. And these guys have to be the very best. I mean, they've got to be the best. Sit, 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 sit.
Shit, did we all shoot at the same bird?
I think so. Sit, black dog, sit. You've had plenty to pick up today. You can relax there, chicken. They got right in that sun, man, and I was just guessing.
Did 2 fall?
2 fell, I think.
I only think
Just
1
one?
fell.
3 flew away.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Back! Perfect.
It's been plumb goofy this week, man.
I like it. I like it when somebody else's dog is not perfect. They look good. Look good today. You on fire. You on fire. God, that was incredible. So good. Daryl, here. Way to go, Piggy. Way to go, Piggy. Great. Pretty duck.
That's Yella. Let me tell you a little about Yella. She was born in a small town in Tennessee, raised, trained, and loved by a fellow named Tackett. At 3 months, 9 days, she ran and passed her first started test. At 5 months, 11 days, she ran and passed her first season test. At 15 months old, she passed the pinnacle of a hunting retriever's career, the International Grand. Yella eats eukanuba. What do you feed your dog?